Hey everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and the Season of Mastery. We are headed back out today in Tannerus to take on Thistle Shrubs and Dune Maul Ogres. I have no idea where the pool of water is that we need to tap for this, except that it's somewhere in the south. I thought maybe we would run around and uncover some of this on the map here. And maybe that would help us out. Chances are that I won't be able to find this. I even looked on Wowhead and it didn't really have a clear description in the map screenshot for the location of the actual pool of water. Just the location to pick up the quest, which obviously is not very helpful. But we have a lot of just map that we don't know what's there, so maybe if we explore a little bit of it, maybe we have a chance at finding this thing. I don't think the quest had many more illuminating details in it. Yeah, even looking up Sandsarrow Watch didn't really give me a lot of clear information. Got some ruins over here. The Broken Pillar. Alright. Probably not the most exciting way to start an episode, I acknowledge that. But yeah, this is just kind of my routine when I don't know where something is. I just kind of like to go around and reveal everything on the map to see if anything we can see on the map can help us. It's not always the case, but in this instance I really don't have much of an alternative. I have a feeling this is not going to give me any kind of map indicator. There's a cool looking tower up there that looks like it was maybe Night Elf ruins. Not sure how we would ever find our way back there. South Breakshore. See, what is this in here? We need to figure out how to get into this little area. Because there's something in there. I can see some buildings on the minimap. Alright, looks like we have a way in right here. Well, okay, this is the Caverns of Time. Alright, well that explains where that's at. Not going to be going in there anytime. Alright, so we can rule out anywhere up here, which means we're truly dealing with somewhere in the southern half of the zone. And here we have the Gaping Chasm. more silithid areas that we have not been sent to explore by anybody. And of course we get dismounted, because why wouldn't we? Alright, we're fighting lots of things. Lots and lots of things. And we're probably gonna get killed by lots and lots of things. Okay, yep, we're running. We are running. What do we have over here? Dire Maul Ogres. Ogre Mage. We don't need Ogre Mages yet. We need Brutes, we need Enforcers, and we need Gormarok the Ravager. There are Brutes over here. Whenever we're not in combat with this Scorpion and the other thing. Are we good? Oh, we're not good. There we go. So this is the East Moon Ruins, which is not the Dune Mall compound. I feel like we could fight guys here. We're gonna want to go to the compound to get the named guy, though. So maybe this is where we could come if we don't have enough for the kill quest over at the main compound. We can come back over here to the ruins. But I think I'd want to go to the main compound to fight first and foremost. Let's reveal this final area on the map. So these are the South Moon Ruins. I see a little area back here further south. I want to go get that uncovered. If I were going to put a secret pool of water anywhere in a desert, it would probably be in a little area like that. More Dune Mall Ogre Mages up here if we ever need to kill mages. Perhaps for a subsequent quest. And also Dune Mall Warlocks. I feel like there's something else to do with these ruins as well. I have a vague memory of having to go to each of these ruins for something in the past. Can't quite remember what. This would have been back in actual vanilla or possibly during actual BC, so 2005 or 6. Valley of the Watchers. I don't know what this is. Yeah, but that's a level 48 elite. I have never been down here. Maybe ever. Ever? I don't know. Oh, it's Uldum. Okay. Yeah, no, I've never been down here. I had a quest, I thought, to take the Platinum Disc to the gates of Uldum. Or not. We want you to take the miniature disc you found to the sealed gates of Uldum. We aren't sure what will happen when you do this. This sounds risky, sure, we acknowledge that. It might, however, do nothing. You might need to use the disc on something. Perhaps the doors unlock when you have the disc in your possession. Be open to try anything, and be ready for anything to happen. Yeah. This is great and all, but what is gonna happen exactly? I don't even really think I could conceivably get around all these elites. Even if I somehow thought I could sneak in here and do anything. Oh, snap though. Look at this. Okay. This seems like a really bad idea. Salutations, I am the Guardian of Entry. Please use the proper disc for access to Uldum. Hey, we got some experience, and yeah, I was too afraid to sit there and read that. But we got experience for it. Didn't really see if that turned into anything else. Okay, learn the purpose of the Stone Watcher of Norgannon, and then interact with the Uldum pedestal in the Tanner's Desert. Salutations, I'm the Guardian of Entry. Unless you have the Plates of Uldum already integrated with your disc set, I will not allow for entry into the Uldum compound. The appearance of the Stone Watcher of Norgannon must be the reaction that was hoped for in sending you out to the Tanner's Desert with the Platinum Discs. As instructed, you will need to find out what the story behind the Stone Watcher is before continuing on. Okay, does that mean I have to talk to him? What function do you serve? My purpose is to regulate access. The plates of Uldum are discs synthesized by the creators that allow access into the Uldum compound. These discs house and store specific data related to the creators' activities in here. Several sets of the plates of Uldum have been synthesized by the creators for their expressed use. The creators control the distribution of said disc for all complexes on this world. As such, Azeroth has been rescheduled for visitation, and therefore future discs may enter circulation at that time. Excuse me, we've been rescheduled for visitation? What does that mean? The creators used visitation as a means to re-establish control over seeded worlds, when forces, both external and internal, upset the matrix dynamic associated with it. Such tactics are not to be taken lightly when executed by the creators. For additional information on this world's scheduled visitation, please consult the appropriate data repository that fields all creator-related scheduling. Okay, we got it. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so obviously some really cool Titan lore. It makes me think of, was it Elganon? Who was the Constellar that was gonna wipe the entire planet. That's kind of like, feels like a prelude to that storyline. Anyway, where does that have us going? I have no idea where this turns in. I'm assuming it doesn't turn into him. Well, that's fine. I'll look this one up to see where it turns in. It's nice that we got it completed and didn't get killed by an elite. That being said, our original purpose was to find some kind of lake where we were going to fill up a thing. None of that happened. Oh, look at that. Robert, you talked about using things on the map. Why don't you look at the map that you already have revealed? So there's Sansara Watch, which I'm sure you guys already knew where that was. Maybe some of you have been yelling at me the whole time that it's already on my map. But there it is. And so we will work that in here. Let's go up to the Dune Mall compound first. You know, we could do Thistle Shrub Valley first. We're right over here. Let's do Thistle Shrub Valley, because I love saying the word Thistle Shrub over and over and over again. It's great. And then we'll go to the Dune Mall compound. And then we'll head up to Sansara Watch, to the little pool of water that I can see on the map. One of two, there's a couple of little pools of water here. Anyway, I think the exploration was worth it. If we do get to turn in this quest somewhere and get experience for it, definitely worth it. And we need Thistle Shrubs and Root Shaper. So the two guys that we didn't need when we were hunting for Dew Collectors, basically. Alright, didn't really want to start off with a 2-pull. Let's go ahead and do Sweeping Strikes. Let's do Retaliation too, just because I don't really have my combat brain on yet, and we only have the 1 potion, so... Not dying immediately would be a pleasant way for me to start this quest off. Yeah, with these guys being level 49, we definitely needed Sweeping Strikes. I'm probably going to have to use this last potion, even though I really would rather not. That was a nice crit. Okay, if we can get Execute up now. Okay, perfect, perfect. Let's get a bandage in and then we'll eat as well. Although I don't have a lot of food left. And I bet my bags are full. My bags are not full, but only because we have awesome bags. That's the only reason. I've gotten really lucky with getting 14 slot bags. And before that, we had Gildan making us bags, so we've been really, really lucky. Oh, hey! A superior healing potion. It's almost like the game knows what I need. The Root Shapers we don't need at all, so any of the ones that are white and green we can avoid. I think we're looking for the red and green ones. Which, of course, right now are in scarce supply. And we've aggroed a Root Shaper. Kinda want to see if I can just lose him. Since we're already gonna have to fight... Well, only 16 of these guys. But yeah, now I can see why people were carving through here in groups of 2 or 3. They probably had the Kill quest and the Dew Gland quest at the same time, like intelligent players would do, or people using mods would do. Which maybe those are the same category of humans. It makes sense now. And boy, these guys are kinda giving us a little bit of a beating, aren't they? Yeah, they're kinda kicking our ass. If we were facing the right way, that would help. A little bit. And we're not getting a lot of rage. At all. Which makes for a really long fight. Alright, let's mount back up again. I'm seeing a lot of the wrong type of enemy. That's kind of depressing because it means we might have to kill some of these to clear them out. So that we can hope the right ones that we need will actually spawn. And I don't really want to do that, but we might have to. It seems like a really softball goal, but my goal is that before the new year, we will be level 50. So I'm gonna be trying to make that happen. You'd think, that's only 2 levels, Robert. Yeah, I know. And there are definitely lots of people who could sit down in one day and get those 2 levels. But my scheduling in life don't really allow for that right at the moment. But I am dedicated to getting level 50 before the new year starts. And then we'll have 10 levels to go, of hopefully content that'll be more interesting. It'll be stuff that I haven't seen before. And the stuff that I have seen before, like on Goro Crater, would have been so long ago and done so quickly that, you know, I probably never read any of the quests. But yeah, finding these quests in Tannerus, finding these quests, the ones that I just kind of knew existed but hadn't looked around thoroughly enough, that's kind of like revitalized me a little bit. It's given me hope. I know we're going to get level 48 here. That's huge. We could take that level 48 and we can go to the Searing Gorge with it. And I feel like that's going to work out really well. Whereas going there at level 47 didn't really feel great. That extra level is going to make a huge difference. And I'm still planning to get a Zul'Farrak run in, so I mean, we might not end up in the Searing Gorge until possibly even level 49. Maybe I need to be careful about out-leveling some of the stuff there. I don't really know what the minimum required pickup levels are. And I don't know if there's a flight point. That's the other thing I need to research. If there's a flight point, I can just go out there, get the quest, take a look at things, and see, but if there's not a flight point, I kind of want to plan to just be out there and do everything we can while we're out there. Because there's not a flight point in the Badlands either, and you get into the Searing Gorge through the Badlands. There's gotta be a flight point in the Searing Gorge, man. When I think about it that way, because you have to fly to Thelsamar, and then you have to run through Loch Modan just to get into the Badlands. There's no Alliance flight point there, so there has to be an Alliance flight point in the Searing Gorge. I'm gonna find it. We are like surrounded in a pretty bad way here. I'm gonna pull this guy like all the way over here. Way out into a clearing where maybe we'll be safe. These guys are kind of milling around unexpectedly. We're pretty low on health. That's not great. We got this guy. Ah, God, this is exactly what we couldn't have happen. This is exactly what we couldn't have happen. Let's try to kill the one guy. Oh, we're not even going to be able to do that, are we? Alright, I'm going to try to run. Gonna try to run. Yeah. No, we're not running. Let's finish the one guy off. And, you know, at least there's that. They're taking their time finishing it though, aren't they? Well, I have to say, that is a long spirit run all the way from Gadgekstan. Gives you lots of time to think about all the things that you've done wrong and all the bad choices you've made in your life that have led you to doing this long spirit run. Now the question is, are we going to spawn anywhere even remotely safe? Looks like this is okay. Let's come over here. We'll get a quick bandage in. How are we looking at? Well, we're not looking good at all on bandages. We have not been fighting enough humanoids that drop Mage Weave, apparently. So, yeah. Okay, then. Running out of food. Running out of cloth. Everything is going according to plan. Oh, body pulling. Just straight up body pulling. It's a good way to start things out. Yeah, a part of me wants to grind out 48 to 50 in dungeons. And then pick up somewhere with some green quests after that. That would be enjoyable. Probably would take forever though. I should probably look up where and if I can get any Maraudon quests. Usually I pick something up for a dungeon in Ironforge when I'm there, like sometimes you'll just find quests in the Hall of Explorers that take you to dungeons. You know, because that's kind of what those guys do, is explore ancient dungeons and whatnot. But I haven't picked anything up for Maraudon yet. What do we got going on here? I don't really like the proximity I see happening here. We're gonna come in here, but then we're gonna pull you back out. Right over to where we fought this other one. I'm starting to think like, hey, we need a better weapon, but damn, this thing should still be good though, right? I mean, it was level 44, we're only level 47. This thing should be good for a little while, but maybe I'm just wanting to hit these guys harder than is conceivably possible. That could be it. What I'd love to do is to get another awesome one-hander to drop, and then we could try out some Fury Warrior. I'd love for that to happen. I'm kind of getting to that point where, yeah, we've been arms for quite some time now, and although I didn't originally think I was going to hop around between specs, I think going Fury for a while could be a good change of pace for all of us. That shot probably would have, like, pulled all of them, like, in the entire area. We're just, like, firing guns right where they live. You know, you'd think they would get ticked off at that. No, they're good, though. They don't care. They cannot be bothered. If I do another ZF run, I'll record it. I haven't done that before. I don't know how much of an audience there is for me running multiple attempts of the same dungeon. I mean, in my mind, every dungeon run is totally different and unique. Because of the players in the group, their skill levels, the things that happen, you get accidental pulls. It's always a little bit different, right? So to me, it's always interesting to do a dungeon multiple times, but I just don't know if that's interesting viewing material, but we will find out together. And you guys can let me know the ultimate verdict on that one. Oh, we do need root shapers. We do need root shapers. Okay. For some reason I thought both the guys we needed were purple and green, but no, the root shapers are among the white ones. And they also seem to be a little bit weaker, unless that was just a really lucky combat with a bunch of lucky crits. He seems substantially weaker. There's some kind of shaman-esque class, maybe that's why. Root Shaper, okay. See, this is the reason that we would have done these together, is because now that we don't need the dew collectors, there are a ton of them surrounding us, so we'll just ignore them all and come over here. Oh, this one is level 50 for some reason. That's disturbing. We're gonna miss a lot, obviously, which is not good. We're sitting on a crap ton of rage because of it. Let's start dumping that with some heroic strikes. There we go. Lots of parries going on. Well, it's a good thing this was a root shaper and not a thistle shrub, because the other guys were so buff as it is that a level 51 probably would have annihilated us. Please let me go. We need 4 more of these guys. And maybe I should do this turtle quest. I mean, it's gonna take us all the way back to Steamweedle Port, it implies. But when am I gonna be down here again? Probably no time soon. So many dew collectors up right now that there's no root shapers. Perfect. Alright. Not good, not good. Hey, that was a good time to level. I wish I could target this totem. Yeah, that would be good. Now let's actually attack it, please. There we go. Maybe we'll live. We have a potion if we need it. That was a well-timed level. You know, without that, I think that possibly we might have been screwed. Seemed like a bad situation for us to be in. Maybe we'll hit him again one day. Okay, there's a little bit of damage. I think that's what's like starting to grate on my nerves too. It's like the whole point of the spec, but I'm really getting sick of the really slow auto attack speed. Sometimes you feel like you're waiting forever for your weapon to swing. You're like, God, we need like a little bit more damage. Can we just please hit this guy one more time? I understand that the relative damage per second probably is not going to be any different going to Fury, but it'll feel different. And a lot of times, because we're humans, how things feel is more important than what the actual numerical results are. So yeah. When you're like annoyed at your weapon for not swinging faster, it might be a good time to try another spec. And yes, speaking of that level, we will spend our talent point. Yes, we will. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Protection for sure. I think we're going to go into toughness for 3 points. We're going to grab last stand for 1 point. We are going to grab defiance. Yeah, that's the plan for our little hybrid spec. And even when we go Fury, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be putting our points in protection the same exact way. So that part of our hybrid class won't change. I still want to be able to tank things. I want to be able to put points into our defensive tree to be able to do that better without having to be full tank spec. And yeah, like when I'm sitting here saying I wish I could kill things faster, I do realize that part of that is probably because I'm not spending more of our talent points in the DPS tree. So that's something I'll have to remind myself about. I just feel like if you're gonna be tanking with a DPS spec, you should spend some of the points after your main tree into the defensive tree. But then again, maybe that's maybe that's totally wrong. Maybe for like reasons of damage, it would be better if I went full DPS and just threw on a sword and board and lived with whatever tanking results we got, but when I look at some of the stuff in the defensive tree, it's stuff that will make us a better tank and stuff that'll help us survive while we're solo. But there are obviously those opinions that say the best defense is a good offense. I'm open to opinions because yeah, I've just been kind of doing my own thing with the talent points and that's been fine so far, but doesn't make it optimal. Alright, Tuga. I guess we're gonna do this. Oh, wait. Wait, is he gonna wait, what the hell? Oh, come on, really? Now what the hell caused this to happen? No, we didn't aggro these guys, did we? 2 of them? Fucking immediately annoyed. Takes escort quest, is immediately annoyed. That's good. That's a good way to go. Yeah, so the thing is, if I die in this combat, I'm probably never coming back to do this. I'm gonna spirit res and get some stuff turned in. And then I'm gonna move on with my life. So hopefully we live. Basically, I think that all escort quests in WoW Classic are shit. And I think they need to take them all back to the drawing board and fix them all so that solo players can actually do them. That's my opinion. This one might be better if he follows us and doesn't spawn little events. So let's see if he can keep up while we're on the mount. Yeah, he's keeping up, right? Well... Yeah, in quiet contemplation, trolled mourns your death. Yeah. Does he know something about the quest that we don't know? I wonder. Yeah, this guy does not run as fast as us on the mount. He probably runs about as fast as we would do if we were walking. This is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be incredibly annoying. We have 27 minutes to do this. And guys, it might freaking take me 27 minutes to run us across the zone. So I'm gonna use some editing magic here. And I will cut back in when we have reached a town. Okay, so here we are back in Steam Weedleport. The quest says that his wife is waiting for him somewhere to the south. I still don't really understand why these turtles talk. Or if it ever gets explained. Or if there are more talking turtles. But here we go. Here she is. As promised, just to the south. So he couldn't find his way back on his own. Figures, well, I guess you deserve something for your troubles. Yeah, great. A ring with armor on it. I don't think she's buying him. Enough with your rambling. I'm starving. Now get your dusty shell into that ocean and bring Mama some grub. Wow. This is quite a quest. I mean, if you want to give us a follow-up, we will go get food for you. Just saying, yeah, we delight in killing small sea creatures for their meats. So we could definitely do this. Alright, they're not interested in any of that. I'm going to get us back to Gadgekstan. We're going to get these turned in. And, well, we're going to get the one turned in. And then we're going to set out to take on the Dune Mall compound and then go to the little pond of water and tap our dowsing widget into it. As exciting as that sounds. So yeah, we're going to take a break here and we will do that next time, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate all the continued support. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth really soon. Bye now.